Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am out of sorts a little bit because I have not filmed in well over a week. I took the Thanksgiving week off. My girls were home from school. I just wanted to kind of soak in family, take a little bit of time off. That's what I did. And now I'm getting back in the swing of things, and we're going to be talking about my November favorites. So I did real quick post on my community tab in YouTube that I plan on doing a Q&A soon. I've had a couple of, well, more than a couple of people request it because I have quite a few new subscribers since the last time I did one. So if you have any questions for that, I mean, all questions are allowed. It could be makeup related, personal related. I'm not necessarily have to answer all of them, but if you have a question, be sure and leave it down in the comment section below. And I will probably do like a get ready with me type of format while I answer those questions. So be sure and leave those down below, and let's go ahead and talk about my favorites for November. I feel like I have quite a few, but there's only 3 makeup favorites. So let's go through those. It is storming outside, so you're going to hear thunder probably. My girls are at my in-laws, so you're not going to hear them, but Chad's downstairs watching some new Star Wars thing that's on like Disney Plus. I don't know. So it's loud, so you might hear that too. So the first makeup favorite that I have is actually the powder that I have been wearing every single day since I've gotten it. It is from my VIB sale haul from Sephora, and it is the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder. So this is in the color Light. I think there was one day that I was filming another video that I did not use this. This has been set out really and truly, like the face that I have on right now has been set out on my vanity, and I've pretty much been doing it every day that I wear makeup because I just have not had the time to really pick through some other things to try. I really need to dig deep and like reorganize everything. I'm going to be doing a blog sale probably after the holidays. I need to do a deep declutter. The motivation's not been there. This, however, has been on my face every single day. I love this powder. It really is a soft focus powder. I'm going to talk about what I've been using under it in just a second, but I mean, you can see like the embossing is pretty much off this area right here. I mean, I love it. I don't know what else to say. It doesn't look powdery. It sets it real well, but I don't feel like it gets too glowy. Any of my foundations throughout the day, like I don't feel like it wears off. It's just a consistently beautiful powder. I will say that this is a little bit darker than I anticipated it being. I did read some reviews that they really lean dark. So when I first opened this, I was like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work, but it totally does. So this is light. If you are like normally a light, like a true light, I may go down to fair. I don't know. I would read the reviews because it does run dark. But other than that, I love it. I do have a little chip on the packaging because I've been using it so much. Now, what I've been using underneath it, I would say the first half of the month of November, I used the Jane Iredale trio that I think I had, that I used in my full face of Jane Iredale, the liquid minerals, the BB cream, and the glow powder. That was like the first half of November, maybe just the first week because I did use this too, but I also used this with the liquid minerals and the BB cream. Anywho, I've talked about that so much, but this I picked back up the past couple weeks and I've just not been able to put it down. And it's the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating. So this is the old packaging. They have gotten new packaging. Now here's a question I have. Have they reformulated it? Because I feel like I heard that they did. And if they reformulated it a lot differently, I'm going to be really upset because this I flipping love. The only thing I do not love about this is the fact that it has chemical sunscreen in it. I'm not a fan. I do not rely on any sunscreen in a makeup product, even a tinted moisturizer. So I do have my normal Ulta MD underneath this every day. But this is in the color Natural Radiance 2-in-1. And I will put this on with my fingers every day so you can see it. It never sinks in. I mean, it's a tinted moisturizer, so it's just so lightweight on the face, but it never sinks into any lines. It never creases on my smile lines. It does have a really pretty luminosity to it, but it's not so much that it's like grease ball, I don't feel like. It's just easy. It's one of those things where if I just don't want to think about it, which I obviously have not wanted to think about it lately, I will stick this on and absolutely love the way it looks. Again, it's what I have on my face underneath this, and it's just pretty. I mean, the skin still peeks through. It's not super heavy. I really love it. Now, the third makeup product I probably have only had for about 1.5 to 2 weeks maybe, and this is actually a palette from Coloupop. I don't necessarily talk about Coloupop a lot, but I have, I believe, talked about their single shadows in the past. I absolutely love their single shadows. And when I saw this Going Coconuts palette come out, I was like, I mean, of course I need another neutral eyeshadow palette in my life. I don't have 50 other ones in my drawer. This was $12. I believe right now it's even cheaper, although by the time I put this up, all the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales are going to be done, but still 12 bucks. I mean, you can't really beat that. The main colors that I've been using are up here and then this middle row right here. This middle row is what I have on my eyes today. This color right here, Coco Crush, is so incredibly gorgeous. I mean, it just is so pretty. I don't need a base with this. It's all I have on my lids right now without any kind of base underneath it. It's just so pretty. It's a very neutral, easy palette. It's one that I anticipate I will travel with a lot, and I know I don't talk about really affordable things a lot on my channel. It's just not where my love lies all that much, but I did want to mention this because it's very good. Now let's go ahead and talk about I have one kind of skincare, one hair care. Kind of oily on the outside. I got this in my Beauty Hero subscription box. I've talked about how the only 2 subscription boxes I have are from Detox Market, their detox box, and then the Beauty Heroes subscription box. This came in the November box, and it's called Beneath Your Mask. I think that's the actual brand name. I'm not sure. And it's called Heal Whipped Skin Souffle. So it looks like this. And I'm telling you, I have not used this all over my body. It is very, very, very thick. Okay. And you need like that much. I use it as a hand cream and a cuticle cream. You need that much to cover your entire hand all the way up to your cuticles. But I'm telling you, this stuff is no joke when it comes to moisturizing and healing your skin. If you have dry, chapped hands, elbows, knees, just body in general, this is amazing. Now again, I haven't tried it all over my body. I feel like it might be a little bit thick because I don't have issues with really dry patches on my body. But when it gets cold outside, my hands really do start to crack and get red, especially my cuticles. It's not pretty. And this has been a lifesaver. It also came with a lip balm that I have actually not tried because Cortland immediately confiscated it from the box. But she had super, super chapped lips for a couple of days, and she kept it in her backpack at school. And like after a day and a half, they were like, I wanted to say cured. They were healed. So I don't even know how much this is separately because again, I got it in my box, but I will link it down below. I just really like it. And if you're wondering, it is a lemongrass scent, which I know I talk about loving all the time. So I was not mad about that. But if you don't like lemongrass, you're not gonna like this because it is a pretty strong scent, but I love it. Okay, the next kind of skincare product is from Leahlani, and I've talked about Leahlani a lot. I love their mermaid mask. I love their oils. I love their Nectar Glow mask. What else have I used from them? I have like a roll-on perfume from them. I love them. It's like an organic kind of cleaner line, but she's based out of Hawaii, so everything's got that like tropical feel to it. And this is the Organic Coco Infusion for hair, skin, and sun. So this is technically supposed to be an oil, but because it's so cold here, it has not broken down to be an actual oil yet. It's more of a solid. Let me see if I can. So what I do is I take the whole top off and I kind of just squeeze a little bit out. Let's see if you can see how it's coming out in like a solid. And then once you rub it in, it becomes an oil. But it sinks in really fast. Now this smells like straight up summer. And I am not that type of person who won't wear summer scents in the winter. I don't necessarily wear winter scents in the summer, but with summer coconutty scents, I just wear them all year round. Okay, so I've been using it like this. There's lots of different ways. It can be used on your hair or your skin, but I use it as a perfume before I go to the gym, especially. So I will do what I just did. I will apply some to like my inner arm, and I will put it all the way up my arm. I'll rub it in really well. And this is the type of thing that when you sweat or when you get like a little bit hot, it just permeates even more, and it smells so good. It's like a tropical garden. It's coconut oil, cocoa oil, macadamia oil, sea buckthorn oil, and vitamin E. So really not a ton in here, but it smells so good. I think they have another scent too, but this is the Coco Infusion. You can get this on Harbin House, so I will link that down below. Now, for a hair product, this I bought during the Sephora VIB sale because when I went to California in October, we went to get a blowout the first day we were there, and the salon that we went to only used Living Proof. Now, I love Living Proof. I use their dry shampoo. I use their full volume dry blast. I've talked about them countless times. This she used because I told her, look, my hair does not hold curl. It just doesn't. It's very thin. It's very straight. It's very fine. It just doesn't hold curl well. So she was like, well, let me use this because I really like it. I feel like it holds really well. And it's the Perfect Hair Day Body Builder. So what she did was she put this in my hair before she curled it and after she curled it. So that's what I've been doing, and I cannot speak highly enough. I will put it in my hair before I curl it. I will curl with my T3 iron per usual, and then I will put it in after I kind of run my hands through the curls. I will put it in again. This holds my curl like nothing ever has before. So you can see I still have a good amount of texture in my hair. I had curled my hair 2.5 days ago. Never in my life has a curl held that, not even on my wedding day when I curled my entire head of hair and she used almost an entire bottle of hairspray on my hair. It still did not hold this long. I mean, obviously it doesn't look just like it did when I curled my hair. It doesn't have that much, but I don't care. I don't necessarily need that. I just want this texture and a little bit of wave. And I've even brushed through it and it still has this. So I have to attribute it to this. Now they do have this little like contraption up here where if you turn the white nozzle this way, you have less body. This way you have more body. When I spray it in before I curl, I do the less body. When I spray it in after, I do the more. I don't know that it really makes a difference, but either way, this has done wonders for holding my curl and giving my hair body and texture even 2.5 days later. Okay, a couple more things to talk about. I got a candle set from Octoly that I wanted to share with you because I am way more pleasantly surprised than I thought I would be, which I know sounds awful, but this is from the company called Illume. And I had never heard of them before I got on Octoly and saw this, but this is just right up my alley, right up my decorating style for Christmas, and I really wanted to try it. And it is called the Noble Collection. So this collection retails for $106 for all the pieces that I'm going to show you, but they did give me a coupon code. I'm not affiliated with it, like I don't make money, but it gets you 15% off. So I'll link all that down below, but this is what came in the collection and what I have been loving. The first thing, and I think probably my favorite, is this huge tin candle, and it's called Balsam and Cedar. So look how pretty this is. Oh my goodness. When I got it, I was like, this sucker is huge, and you can see it's 3 wicks. So it's got a ton of wax in it. And if you can see, well, you're not gonna be able to see that, but see where the black kind of starts, the soot? That's how tall it was when I first got it. That's how much I've been burning it. I burned this all day long the day before Thanksgiving. We had some family over for dinner, and I probably like started it at 2 o'clock. And then I don't think I blew it out until 11 o'clock that night. And it makes your house smell like straight up Christmas. I mean, balsam and cedar, those are Christmas scents, but it just permeates through the entire house. And when I first got it, I didn't think it was going to do that, but it totally does. And then this pretty tin candle comes with it. This is called Winter White Luxury Soy Candle. And so I love it, but Cortland loves this. I mean, she just thought it was the coolest thing ever. So it's got this really pretty winter white design, and then when you open it, it's got another kind of winter white design on it as well. So no matter how you have it presented, it's going to be pretty. And this one is, it's just called Winter White, but I think it's like a, oh yeah, smells like, it's like pine, it smells like a Christmas tree forest. Oh, it smells so good. So I've been putting this one in my bathroom, like my guest bath when I have people over, since it's just a 1 wick and it's not going to throw as far, but it still smells amazing. And then the other part of the trio that I got that I have not used yet is this Woodfire Aromatic Diffuser. So it comes in a box like this, and it is in the scent Woodfire. Cedarwood and smoke. Blend with heady patchouli, which I love patchouli. Leaves a warm vanilla to create the ultimate fireside fragrance. So it's basically the oil, and it comes with the diffuser reeds. And then they also put in this cute little match, 50 count match box, which I haven't opened yet because I use like one of those big lighters, but it's really pretty if you like to display matches. So I wanted to talk about that because I honestly was pleasantly surprised at all of this collections. And I think for that price, especially with 15% off, it's not that bad, especially since you can break it up and gift it to like 3 different people if you wanted to. So the last product I'm going to talk about is the Sephora Collection Solid Brush Cleaner. I bought this on a whim, and I ended up buying like 2 more during the Sephora sale because this is better than any brush cleaner I have ever tried. It's better than my Dr. Bronner's, which I honestly did not think I would ever say. It's not the prettiest because it's got some brush hairs on it. I just washed my personal brushes last night, but this has washed my personal brushes twice and my kit brushes 4 times since I have gotten it, and it still has a huge chunk of product left. It will deep clean my brushes like I have never had a cleaner deep clean it before. I have not tried it with an actual beauty blender or sponge yet because I've got the Beauty Blender Solid that I use for that, even though this is way better and it's cheaper. But I had to mention this because I truly have not found a brush cleaner that deep cleans it as well as this. I mean, it gets every stitch of foundation out of my brushes. It's just amazing. So I had to mention it. 2 more things I'm going to mention real quick that aren't actual products that I have been loving. The first is kind of a new, I don't want to say diet because I truly do think it's going to become a lifestyle for me. And I posted about this on Instagram probably 2 months ago, but I have started intermittent fasting, which I thought I would never do. It goes against everything I have ever believed in when it comes to eating, but I did. And I have to tell you, I have never, ever felt better. I did not do it to lose weight. I mean, I have lost about 4 pounds so far, but that was not my goal. I did it because I wanted to feel better because my stomach, I've always had stomach issues. It was really hurting. I just wanted to see how it made me feel, and I feel flipping amazing. So I had to tell you that's my favorite. I am going to do a whole video on it, kind of telling you what I eat throughout the day. It's just a matter of, you know, getting Chad to help me film that because it's much easier to be able to show you food and stuff when you have somebody else holding the camera. And the next favorite I did post about on Instagram, but if you are not following me on there, you may not know, we are building a house, which I am so excited about. They should be breaking ground this week. We actually bought about 5 acres. It's a little bit more out in the country than even where we are now, so it's going to take us probably 15-20 minutes farther outside of the city limits, where we basically are in a suburb of Nashville right now, and it's going to take us a little bit farther south, but it is a dream of ours. We have been looking for a place like this for 13 years, and we have had lots of ups and downs when it comes to land purchases, and this one just was meant to be. We found the perfect house, and we are so excited. So I think I might do like a get ready with me when I talk about like our whole process, but I am filming the process. So I've already filmed like what the land looks like before they even break ground, and then I'll film it throughout. They say it's going to take 6 months. We're probably looking at like 8 to 9, depending on how hard of a freeze we get this winter. So I'm so excited. I cannot wait to show y'all the final result, but I do want to show y'all kind of the step-by-step. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's it. So as always, let me know what your favorites were in the month of November, and hopefully I will get back in the swing of this filming thing. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I hope y'all all go out and have a very blessed day.